Today we're going to be installing some running boards on this 2016 Tacoma from Fab Heavy Parts. And I think the best way to start out is get the front end of it off the ground so I have some more room to work. If I remember right, there's supposed to be no drilling involved in installing these. So hopefully this is a pretty basic project here. We got some instructions, like to see that. And I can see they're labeled already, passenger side and driver side, so that's nice. Everything's laid out real nice, what parts you have and how the brackets install. We'll get the rest of this stuff out and see what we got. Got all of our brackets here. Ooh, powder coated, got a nice texture to it. So these brackets are labeled. Probably helps with some assembly. Oh shoot. You see that finish though? Really like that. It's kind of got like a little bit of a rough finish. Looks pretty tough. 6 brackets and then all the bolts. Flat washers, lock washers, brass colored flat washers, and then 2 different diameters of bolts here. Oh yeah. Wow, it looks nice. The only thing I wish was that was blue, but that's pretty mean looking. So this was the driver side, so we're gonna lay it over here. Yeah, just doing some upgrades on this Tacoma. Okay, as we get into this, it has every part labeled, so we can lay these brackets out by number. So it says 1 is the front driver side bracket, 3 is the center driver side bracket, and 5 is the rear driver side bracket. So we can lay these out so we know where they go. So we need 1, 3, and 5, and in that order. So basically the odd numbers go on the driver's side, the even numbers go on the passenger side. 2, 4, and 6. If you're looking for any aftermarket vehicle parts, make sure you check out Fab Heavy Parts website. They have all kinds of aftermarket motor parts and add-ons for your vehicle. It's like engine overhaul kits, turbochargers, fuel injectors, crankshafts, cylinder heads, fuel system parts, tools, you name it, they might have it. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or looking for some repair parts, you might check them out. All right, I got a 13mm for these bolts here. So these are the M8 bolts with a lock washer and these brass colored washers on it. All right, so how these running boards attach, I didn't even know these are here, but there's these screws that are in the rocker panels. There's 2 up here wide, there's 2 here, and then there's 2 back here. And you take those out and then you can attach the running board. It's that simple, as long as these come out. Actually, these are like plastic, so they should come out really easy. Actually, I can turn them with my hand. Yeah, they're just like little plastic push pins. I'm gonna grab a screwdriver. I would recommend saving these, so if in the future you ever want to take your running boards off, you have those plugs. All right, I'm just gonna blow these holes out. All right, I'm just gonna spray some WD-40 in there. So my WD wasn't working so hot, so we'll just put some of this in there. Okay, now we just take our brackets. Well, actually, we can put a bolt in this one part way, and then we can hook our bracket on here, and then put the other bolt in. Now, I'm not going to tighten these up until I get all the bolts in, so everything, I can move it to line everything up. So I got some play. This is the center bracket. It's a little rusty in this one. I usually just line the tap up, but I actually have a little instrument here to measure. Right there, so it says it's a 1.25, and that's 1.25, so that makes sense. Sometimes it pays to have the right tools. I have not had a metric set for a long time. Finally broke down and got one. And it came in clutch today. Yeah, those just needed cleaned up a little bit because they have probably a little rust buildup from not having a bolt in them. All right, let's see if our bolt does any better now. Much better. So we got that on. Now we can get our bracket hung. Okay, ready for the rear. Guess we're gonna run a tap in those too. You always want to have a little lube on your taps. It doesn't have to be anything special. It can be some kind of oil, WD-40, just something. Makes them last longer and cut a little bit easier. Yeah, I'm guessing you're gonna have to run taps in yours if you do this. It's good to blow your tap out every time, in between every hole. Yeah, they're just dirty enough. They're gonna mar up the threads of those bolts, so we don't want that. Okay, we got our brackets set, so now we can mount the running boards. These are held on by the larger M10 bolts. This was M8s here, if I didn't say that. And these are M10. And they will fit right in the back of this in these inserts here on the back. So we're gonna just set this up here. And then we're gonna get under here and line these up. Just line up the bolts and they go right in. I think these are supposed to be torqued down to 15 pounds, so it's not a lot. So you don't want to strip them out. I'm just gonna do it by feel. That's the way I do a lot of things. They're not huge bolts, so you don't want to overdo it. You can always tighten them up if they get loose, but if they strip out, that's a lot bigger headache. Okay, so we're ready to tighten this down. We're gonna use a level to kind of make sure that our steps are somewhat level. So we can set that on there. When we get it like we want it, I'm gonna hand tighten these a little bit so they're not as wiggly, and using a little air tool to make it a little bit easier. So I'm gonna snug it up just a hair. Okay. Now, if anything, I think you want them up a little bit because when people step on them, they're gonna pull them down slightly. So I'm gonna just have a slight angle up, right about there. Okay, looks pretty good. Let's snug them all up. There we go. Pretty nice. A little dirty. It rained last night and made it all dirty again. We live on a gravel road, so it's easy to get dirty quick. All right, same thing on this side. Start out by removing the little plugs. This definitely slows the process down a little bit, but it's worth it because if you screw up the threads, then you have a bigger issue. If you've never ran a tap, you can't just run it in like a bolt. You gotta keep backing up every once in a while to kind of cut the threads out a little bit. Once it gets hard, you gotta back up a little bit. Oops. If you keep pushing too hard, you'll snap your tap off. So there's a fine line between a little bit of resistance and a lot. It's something you kind of acquire over time if you do it enough. We'll blow all these out. Make sure they're cleaned out real good. We're gonna put these brackets on now. I got all our holes cleaned up. Our bolts should go in fairly easy. Okay, all of our brackets are hung. These M10s get a lock washer and a flat washer like the M8s. Same thing, just bigger bolts. Okay, they're all started. Now we're gonna get the bolts tightened up here on the rocker panels. Don't overdo them. Now we're ready to level this up and tighten it up. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Make sure you go check out Heavy Fab Parts website. They have lots of aftermarket products that you might find useful for your vehicle. This was a nice upgrade for our Toyota Tacoma. So if you like the type of content where I show you new tools and new products, or just to learn how to do things on your own so you can become more self-sufficient, think about subscribing to the channel. It really helps us out. Also, I learned so much from you guys, from the comments that you leave below with suggestions and even some critiques. It helps my skill level and makes me a better handyman. So anyway, till next time, good luck with all your projects.